This is Kesh, an investment banker who also happened to be the one who taught me how to bake cake. Also he taught. And today we are going to see if I can turn him into a cake. I mean a cake artist.
So let's get it started so you can all see I'm the one that taught my brother how to bake cake.
So your task for today is to identify the basic baking tools, tell us their uses, bake a cake, and finally you decorate the cake. Can you pull it off? Well, let's wait to the end of the video to find out. We are going to see now if you can identify some basic baking tools. Basic tools everyone probably know.
This is sieve and it is used to sieve out flour. This is used to mix out eggs in the pan.
What is the name?
I'll call it a ruler for measuring our cake and stuff. This is what I know as scraper. It is used to scrape the side of a buttercream deck. This is a roller. It is used to roll your fondant when you're trying to mix your fondant together and get it ready for decoration. Scooping spoon. Scooping spoon.
What's the use?
It is used to mix in a pan and also to scoop out butter from the bigger buckets. These are different measurement scales to take out our our flavors and all of that. So this is used for measurement. So this is used for decoration on the cake. I can't remember. We put this inside our piping, the pipe ourselves. So this is the nylon for piping. This is the piping nylon. This is the top of.
What is the name?
I can't remember. We all know what this is, right? This is like our just a normal pan that we use to mix different things, eggs, butter, and all of that. Here comes the big guy. This is our measurement scale. It is used to measure the quantity of what we are trying to do. Our cake, our sugar, and all of that. This is also used for measurement. It's a measurement spoon as well. So yeah.
Can you take us through the process of how you are going to make your cake?
Wow, you really think it's a joke, right?
Okay.
Now, the first thing is this is my mixer.
Okay.
I'll put my butter in it. I'll take my flour. I put that in. I'll go to where I've been done my eggs. So I have to take it two different parts, the yolk part and the white part. I'll pour one of the mix inside this as well, and I'll allow my mixer to do the job. So I'll take you guys through the full process. I don't know why this guy thinks it's a joke, but yeah, you see.
So what about your sugar?
Oh no, I skipped that. I mentioned I was going to take you through the process. You see that?
Alright, we are going to see whether you are going to get it right or not.
Currently, I'm mixing my butter. I want it to have a good blend so that I can come in with the next thing.
So what is the next thing we are adding to it?
My measured flour, I'm going to put that in it.
No, that's wrong. So the next thing that is going to go into that is the sugar.
Oh, that's true, yeah. Thank you very much.
So while we are waiting for our butter and sugar to mix, so what is the next thing that we are going to do?
Okay, so the next thing is to get our egg ready, separate the yolk from the white part of the egg.
We've only broken 5 eggs and see how messy you are on this.
Don't worry, we are still doing it. I will still break more. It's just, I'm still a pro, you know that. I'm still a pro, guys. So we've completed our egg mix. We've separated it, so we are going to pour it inside the mixer.
Which one?
The egg whites. This one.
No, actually, that's not the next thing. The next thing is the egg yolk. So we are going to add our egg yolk to it, then mix it before we now go ahead to the next thing.
I see the same thing
It's
now,
not the
guys.
same thing. It's not the same thing.
For the egg whites, we are going to use that soda. It's like
what?
like that. This is used for we do. Yeah, we are going to use that one and then we mix
I
it
told you
together.
earlier now, have you forgotten?
I can't remember, but yeah, that one is like, you know what I'm saying. Yeah.
So what is the next thing we are going to add to it?
The next thing is for us to add our flour into the mix, for it to mix very well, and then we'll come back to this guy.
Actually, that's not the way we are going to do it. So there's something we call alternate. So we are going to alternate our flour and the egg whites. So you are going to put a part of flour, add a part of
Egg whites.
and then flour again, egg whites, and
then mix it.
until you are done with your flour and egg whites.
So at this point, we are making it mix very well. Then we'll add our flavor to it. So we're going to add our flavor. Then another powder, I can't remember the name. I think it's nutmeg, but I'm not sure.
It's not nutmeg, it's called baking powder.
Yeah, baking powder. Yeah. So the next thing is to take it out of here and then we put it inside our baking pan. So we put a little bit of oil in the pan and we have this cover, like this white transparent. It's looking like a paper, but it's not paper. We put it inside so that when we are baking, the cake is not all around the.
Most of the time we use the baking paper for oil-based cake so that it will not stick to the. But for this one, we can use our butter to just grease the pan and put a little bit of flour to like match the butter to the pan. so that by the time you remove it, it's going to just pop out. So as my buzzer, there's one thing we do to our oven before we put the cake inside. So what is that thing we are supposed to do?
We are going to clean it. We are going to clean the oven.
Okay, yeah, that aside. After cleaning, before we put the cake inside, there is one important thing we are supposed to do. So what is that?
We might go. I thought you.
No. You are my boss now. As my boss, you should know what you are supposed to do.
Remind me.
So we are going to preheat our oven for 10 minutes. So after preheating the oven, we are now going to put our batter inside. So this is called batter, right? My boss.
Yes, it's batter. It's not cake.
It's not cake batter. It's not cake yet. So it's not cake batter. Then we are going to put our batter into the oven, and we are going to wait for like 40 to 1 hour for it to be done. Before we now bring it out of the oven. I think the cake is ready now. So
that's next to do. Now that our cake is ready, the next thing is to take it out of the pan.
I remove it. Oops!
Wow!
Something. Look how bouncy it is.
This looks so good. Guys, can you see? Because the cake is still very hot, we are going to wait for it to get cold and cool a bit. And after that, we'll start the cake decoration.
Clap for yourself.
The next thing we'll be doing is to decorate our cake.
Okay.
And in decorating our cake, I'll be making use of Baker's Choice whipping cream, which will be prepared with extremely cold water and then this cream. And after that, we'll then move on to stack our cake. And then we'll trim the edges of our cake and use our already prepared Baker's Choice whipping cream for the decoration.
Feels like I'm licking ice cream, like a real ice cream.
The smell as well.
This is so good. After this, we are going to like pop it inside the fridge and
hold on a
for
little
like
bit.
5 minutes or something before we bring it out.
And we're only able to get that from the instruction at the back. So please
Make sure you use the instruction when you are getting this. I think this is too much than we are going to use. So next time we are just going to use one instead of two.
So in case you want to drink ice cream, bring your plates for ice cream. So I'm just going to put this in maybe another bowl and keep it in the freezer.
Yeah. So the next thing is to stack our cake, trim out the edges, and then we decorate our cake with our whipping cream from Baker's Choice.
Alright.
So I'm trying to plaster this so you guys can see I'm doing my best.
When you want to cut your cake, you are going to make sure your knife is straight before you cut it. See, you've already cut more than enough cake. Just move it to the front and the back. You don't need to be moving your hand around.
So I'm going to add my whipping cream.
We are going to work on the top now. Do you remember what I taught you?
Straight,
Just move it.
Slight movement.
Alright.
Wow, that was straight.
Now what is the next thing to do?
So I'm going to adjust the side with the knife before then plastering everything
Actually,
together.
for a cream cake, it's not necessary, but you can still do it.
Do I need to? I don't want to. Let's just move on.
I have to do it so that we can see it.
Okay. So I have to. I know we. The last time.
Let's see how we are going to do it. No, you are holding the knife there on the head. So no. Move it closer to you. Move closer to it. Then bring your hand to the front, or to the side here, where you can see it. And now you trim it. We are trying to eliminate that brown part away from the cake, so make sure you are not cutting too much. Careful with it.
This thing is actually difficult, but I think I'm cutting too much cake. However,
Let's see. Oh, what the fuck? Well, you're already wasting the cake.
But yeah,
So
my customers will be angry. Next thing is to use my whipping cream to spread it around my cake. So this is the last layer. We are already decorating the cake, and after this, we are going to move on to piping. So after what I'm doing, I'm still going to try to make it look nice and neat.
But don't let me talk. The audience are going to judge what you are doing. Careful with it.
Cakes like this on TV is not always smooth, so I think this is a perfect fit.
Okay.
I'm getting my cream into my piping bag so I can use it to finish the decoration of the cake. This is so messy. I thought this is very easy, but yeah. So I want to just do some sort of design at the bottom. Watch me do that. So we are going to move to the top. I don't know the kind of design I want to do. So I'm going to do on the edge and then something at the center, but let's do.
You're still doing the same stuff.
I don't know of any other style.
On a scale of 1 to 10, rate yourself.
So this is my first try and I've not done this before.
Okay.
So I'm going to rate myself a 7/10.
For your first try, you really did well. I'm so proud of you. And I don't think I've ever made a cream cake in your presence, so you really did well. Write in the comment section below, did my brother become a cake artist or not? And rate him on a scale of 1 to 10. And the comments with the highest like is going to get all these gifts from me. So I'm going to give you 2 Baker's Choice icing sugar, 2 Baker's Choice whipping cream. There are 2 ready to roll pop down, 2 gelatin, and 1 CMC. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe, comment, like, and share it to your friends. Mr. Sugar Cakes signing out.
The new cake artist.